Good morning. First of all, I'm a little disappointed, Dan, we didn't win. You had 4 holes to finish up. You got me out of there. So, and again, I do apologize for being a little late this morning. To be quite honest with you, it has been obviously an experience the last 24 hours. They had to do surgery on my eye last night and didn't get done until 2 o'clock, and so they wanted me to come back in and do some more stuff this morning. I said, well, we're going to have to postpone it for till about 1 o'clock. I have somewhere I have to be. To be quite honest with you, this is something we wouldn't have missed for the world. This is about 5 years worth of work that we've put together, and we are extremely excited to be here this year with NARMS to announce one of the biggest things we feel that's going to be changed in the industry moving forward. It's been about, like I said, about 5 years ago when Synergy Systems first began. We actually spun off from a merchandising company. And to kind of give you a quick background, I spent 28 years in the retail supermarket business and had a very, very good understanding from retail operations. Primarily, most of my career was with Food Lion stores. And one of the things I certainly learned there was a huge opportunity, not specifically in the MSO world, but really in the DSD world and the CPG side as well. And then I ventured out and figured I could try to do this thing called merchandising and really kind of focused on the DSD distributors. And that business really started to take off and really felt like it was a great opportunity. But there was a lot I had to learn. I had to learn as far as how to make this business efficiency, because what I learned, I thought there was a penny profit business in retail. Well, it's about a half a penny profit business in the merchandising business. So there really had to be a lot of efficiencies in order to do that. So one of the things we felt that we really needed to do was really sit back and look at it from an industry standpoint. Because one of the things I've learned over the years, if a company utilizes synergy in the correct way, it can help them really become more efficient. So as an industry, how could we use synergy? So we assembled a team together of some industry experts from every facet of the supermarket business. Primarily, we worked with U-Crop Supermarkets, Lowe's Foods, worked with Jim Dow with Affinity Market, Bob Fitzgerald for Campbell's Soup Company, Mike Dalton for the Coca-Cola Company, and of course our MSO partners that we worked with was Alliance Marketing Group, Scott and Franklin, and Acosta Marketing. And more importantly, the memberships that we had, I've been able to work with through NARMS, and having a great understanding from the consultant side with Vicki Allery and her group. But what we were able to achieve is to sit back and say, what does the industry need to help it make it as a more unified whole? How could the industry become more efficient? And this is where we stepped back and took a look and actually developed a system. And the goals of this was to develop not just a system, but how could everybody work together seamlessly and look at the opportunities of efficiency, specifically in the merchandising service organizations. We're very proud to be here at NARMS, and one of the specific reasons why we wanted to launch this product at NARMS versus FMI or GMA, is obviously we work with retailers and distributors as well, is because we wanted to be able to work with the organization that is the umbrella of the industry. I always like to look at it as the offensive line in football. It's guys in the trenches, and obviously nothing's going to happen without these guys out here working. And that's the reason why I really chose to do this at NARMS this year, because I felt like it was a great opportunity to work with the guts of the program, I guess you could say. And so with that being said, we stepped back and looked at how we could actually work together from an efficient manner. And if you'll take the time this afternoon to stop by our Synergy booth to have a real understanding of how the Synergy program works effectively with each other within the industry. I want you to imagine the possibilities of working in an environment that is 100% paperless. I want you to envision gaining real-time insight to everything that's going on within a store location at any given time. Knowing that the verification process is somebody's there, somebody's done the job, and you know exactly what's going on. I don't want you to envision having real-time coordination and collaboration, not only with your manufacturing partner, but also from the retailer as well. Having the retailer have insight to you. And I think that's a huge opportunity in this business is the retailer seems to be the missing component. And they're actually a big part of this industry. And by all working together, there's a huge amount of benefits that everybody will have to win. So I asked you, if you have an opportunity to look at what we do, stop by the Synergy booth. We're working with NEC, and NEC is going to be providing our hardware for us. And the goal here is we're going to be putting these wall mount units in every retail location across the U.S. Wall mount units will allow is real-time verification of people checking in, checking out, and as well as being able to collect survey data information. And one of the things we wanted to be able to do is to show everybody how this program works. And obviously in 3 or 5 minutes up here today, you really can't get into the nuts and bolts of how it does, but we challenge you to stop by the Synergy booth. Like, it's very important. We'd like you to at least come in and take a survey and understand a little bit about what the Synergy program is and how this is going to change the industry. With that being said, I want to turn it over to Charlie Fannin, who is going to be able to announce our guest speaker this morning. Thank you and have a great day.
Bill, I'm very impressed. As you all know, Bill had a pretty difficult day yesterday, and I'm very proud to be associated with this man and with his company.
Alliance Marketing Group is a 5-partner company, national services, providing MSO service to retailers as well as manufacturers. We were the founding company that joined with Synergy, recognizing the power of their system to help them develop to be more user-friendly and more applicable to our market area.
Because this is the first system that's able to tie the retailer, manufacturer, and the merchandising service organization together all at one spot where you can capture data, report, and internally help your infrastructure with the scheduling and reporting pieces.
With the amount of information that the Synergy system can gather, whether it's on-time reporting, gathering the information of people clocking in, clocking out, actual data of what work is being done inside the retailer, it could save a lot of money.
Well, I think this technology allows one person to do the job of 3, maybe 4. So from a cost-saving standpoint, you save money on overhead. From a efficiency standpoint, we can take care of scheduling, reporting, and in-store execution with the touch of a finger by way of the kiosk in the stores.
I think one thing that's pretty obvious is the reduction in paper. So many of reports that are going to be done at this present time are done on paper can now be done paperlessly. And that's a huge savings. Also, the bundling the reports reduces accounting time.
I think it's incredibly innovative. I was very impressed, and I also want to say thank you for all the sponsorships and everything you guys have done. I think it's beyond innovative. I see it as almost brilliant because what it does is it really knocks down a lot of walls, and it kind of like gets you to this flat world of where everybody can start communicating.
I absolutely do. It's a huge opportunity in this industry to have communication shared between the MSOs, the retailer, as well as the manufacturers.
Almost as much as loving my grandchildren. It is a real system that interfaces with the 3 applications. That's the retailer, the CPG company, the consumer product company, and the provider of services to make the experience in the store a complete experience by all the facets of the business.
Absolutely. The interface between them and people being able to see everything real time could be really of substantial benefit.
The power of working together.